everybody, and welcome back to Crochet College, or if this is your first time, welcome. My name is Mia, and today we're going to be looking at this Eco-Luxe recycled yarn from Loops Threads. So I'm sure you guys have already guessed it, but the thing that got me gravitating towards this yarn was this big recycling symbol right here. I saw this in Michael's while I was going around my local shop, and I impulse purchased a lot of this yarn. However, although it is recycled, it's not completely recycled, so that's already kind of a ding. When you look at the list of materials or the fibers that are inside this, it is 65% recycled polyester, but then 25% acrylic. So it doesn't say recycled acrylic, which tells me that they're just throwing a new acrylic fiber right into this. And then it is 10% wool, which throws me for a loop. I wasn't expecting to find wool in this product, but it's got it in there. For this yarn, they recommend that you hand wash it on cold, do not bleach, dry flat, do not iron, and do not dry clean. They also recommend a pretty large hook size because it is a 6 super bulky. They recommend 11.5 millimeters. I actually don't have an 11.5 millimeter crochet hook. The biggest one I could find this morning is a 10 millimeter crochet hook, so that's the one I'm going to use when I work it up. It doesn't have a recommended gauge for creating a 4" by 4" swatch, so we'll just have to make our own today. This yarn has a total of 82 yards and it weighs 150 grams. So I'm excited to open up this yarn and use it, so let's give it a try. It is a center pole yarn, which is always a positive for me if I can easily find that end. Okay. So I've worked up a 4" by 4" swatch of this Eco-Luxe yarn, and I have to say the yarn is pretty pleasant to use. It glides easily across your finger, it's soft, it's got a little bit of scratch to it, but it's still not too scratchy that you could make something wearable out of this, whether it's a scarf or a chunky hat. It's possible. I personally wouldn't use it for that, only because of the acrylic that's added to it. I've been really trying to steer away from the synthetic fibers being on my skin for a long time, but it is usable. You can use it for that. Now I went in with a 10 millimeter crochet hook to get a 4" by 4" square. It took me 7 stitches by 8 rows, but they recommended the 11.5 millimeter crochet hook, which honestly is probably a better recommendation. This is still a little bit stiff when worked in the 10 millimeter hook, and I did find myself splitting the yarn a little bit, which usually for me is a sign that I need a bigger hook. All in all, I do really like this yarn. I wish it was more recycled. It's only 65% recycled materials. I would have liked to see more. A 100% recycled material would probably be even better. But for what it is, I do like the yarn. I think I'm going to give this yarn a 7 out of 10 because it's soft. It is trying to do better with its material sourcing, and it's a nice chunky yarn where currently any recycled yarns on the market are difficult to find. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel so you'll be one of the first to know when I come out with a new video, tutorial, or pattern. As always, thank you guys for crocheting with me, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.